So Brian, it's been actually a pretty slow week with a lot of hot real estate issues. So we kind of don't have anything on this fourth segment to talk about.
This next segment
in
is
terms of real estate.
We're going to try to talk about things outside of real estate. Anything goes except for a real estate topic. So I'll go first. We're getting ready to go to Comic-Con San Diego here in the next couple of weeks again.
When are you doing that?
It's going to be July. I think it's the week of July 15th, 16th, and 17th. It's Wednesday through Sunday.
Isn't there a special raffle to get the tickets for that?
You have to sign up a year in advance, and then you have to log in online when they send you the special email that says you can now buy tickets, and they give you a specific date, usually a Saturday morning. The tickets go for sale at 8 a.m. and you got to be in this electronic line, which usually sells out all the tickets before 9:15 or 9:20 a.m. So it's quite an arduous thing. But again, this is not the regular old Comic-Con. It's the big San Diego International Comic-Con that you always see in like EA or all of these big previews, especially now with this proliferation of fantasy and superhero movies and TV shows.
I went to a Comic-Con I've actually been to two, but they're small ones. I went to one in Concord, which was done at some hotel. It was
really?
The Diamond Hotel or something like that. And they just rented like a few rooms downstairs, and that was it. And so that was cool because that was actually first time, and we took my stepson there, and he had a blast. I mean, people dressed up, and it was a cool spot. Then the second time was up in Sacramento, where there was like some abandoned warehouses that you can rent out, and they did this big kind of Comic-Con thing, which was cool, but at the same time, it's not like San Diego.
No. In fact, when you go to Comic-Con,
San Diego is right there at the convention center.
It is,
That's Gaslamp right there.
When you go to Comic-Cons in like San Francisco or Concord or Sacramento, they're cool for like a day because you're like, all of it takes place inside a convention hall. But what's special about the one in San Diego is that, number one, it's international. So it's a huge convention hall, but literally the entire Gaslamp district for 4 or 5 blocks out turns into a big Comic-Con Mardi Gras party. So for myself, like I've been going, I think, 7 years now, and then taking my daughter for the last 5. We'll get dressed up and cosplay. But what I find best about it is because walking around the whole convention hall for a day or two gets kind of old, but I like the after parties, both the public and the private. And so there's always advertised different public parties, like MTV for the last several years has had big open air concerts that are literally like concert quality parties. And then there's also little private parties that they'll have, and it's kind of like being a teenager again, and trying to get into parties that you're not supposed to get into. Like I've had the privilege of getting into the Sharknado 2 private party and a bunch of other parties like the Assassin's Creed party, where you're like getting in there with other actors and things like that, and it's in the evening, and it could be a pretty cool experience. But so that's what I'm gearing up for in the next couple of weeks. In fact,
when is that again?
Middle of July. I have it in my calendar here somewhere, but I think it's July 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. I could be wrong with that.
Oh my God, I may have to join you down in San Diego for like a day or something.
Oh no, you're welcome.
We're gonna be down in Anaheim.
Definitely. In fact, we just booked our hotel ticket, and so if you want to come in and crash and just try to jump into the experience, because again, you don't even have to have tickets to enjoy the whole Comic-Con San Diego experience, because like I said, the entire town for 4 blocks outside of the convention hall turns into a party. So you're walking around in the streets of the Gaslamp district, which is really great for the nightlife, and all throughout that week, it's just all kinds of cool venues and events and private parties and public parties and cool swag, and just a really cool experience.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I'll be in Anaheim during that exact same period, because we'll be going to a band event for Cooper, but then we're gonna go down to Disneyland and check out the Star Wars Galaxy Edge.
Good luck. Yeah, I definitely wanted to check that out. 16 acres.
You have to buy separate tickets for that, which is kind of BS.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
aren't all the rides right now like 3-hour waits?
Something like that. Yeah, but I'm kind of excited for that. And to be honest,
I'm excited for you for that.
That's probably the only thing I'm going to do at Disneyland is just spend the entire day just there and checking it out.
Yeah,
actually,
definitely.
we're going to be there for 2 or 3 days. So
the pictures and the commercials that I've seen just are amazing. I mean, it's supposed to be a whole immersive experience.
You could build your own lightsaber too. And someone built like a $200 lightsaber.
Wow. So I've got a $450 lightsaber.
Really?
It's a combat saber. One of these ones you can literally hit each other with. And in fact, there's entire groups out there that have these combat sabers with special effects, and they're heavy, and it's basically fencing. I think it's, what is that? Aikido, that Japanese sort
of
thing.
Aikido. Yeah.
Except that it's with lightsabers, so it gets pretty athletic and all that kind of stuff. So it's a pretty cool thing.
I'll have to dress up like a Star Wars Sith Lord and join you at the next Comic-Con then.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
We definitely got to do that. In fact, you should probably sign up for an account so you could get in line to potentially get a ticket for next year.
Sounds good.